You look good, you have all of the something there about you. Yes, goodie!
Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
I already don't. Welcome back to the Big Girl Podcast. This is episode I don't remember.
Yeah.
It will down below.
Definitely. Yeah. We tell it though.
Yeah.
With the maths.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We didn't spend New Year's together. No, we spent Christmas together.
We did.
Just tell me on Christmas New Year's night.
What was I doing? I was sleeping.
You went to bed?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. Because I had work. So I went to bed.
As a working girl. We have the same hairstyle today. I just realized.
Yeah, cuties.
You never asked me what I'm doing.
Stop.
New Year's.
No. I knew what you did though.
What did I do? I went on that table. Stop. No, it wasn't. I went on that. It's a Spanish tradition. I went on that table. I ate 12 grapes.
Okay,
I wore
mommy.
red underwear.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if I find love this year.
So when I dump it all the way to red underwear.
Stop.
You're not right. You're sure not red underwear.
So
Something there go.
I went to church. I went to church on Sunday. So anything where, you know.
So all the grapes only take. You have more grapes? I'm gonna eat some.
I have grapes.
Oh. So if I do it like a day after, you think you would still have the same effect?
I don't think so. I think you're supposed, there's like a thing you're supposed to do it on New Year's.
Like, is it like before the ball drop?
Are you supposed to, they say you're supposed to go under the table 11:58 and come out 12:01.
Oh, not much. So what you do on this? Like just eat?
I just ate the 12 grapes, but you're supposed to eat the 12 grapes at 12 o'clock after that.
And then you just think about what you want?
Yeah, but I wrote out like what I wanted for the year before. So I had like my manifestations and like the things that I want. I brought it under the table with me. I'm not taking
I'd assume
chances.
so, yeah.
I'm not taking no chances this year. Like I want it's gonna be a great year.
It's gonna be a great year.
It's gonna be like a great year. I need finances, I need love, I need everything. I want everything.
I remember it's a Jordan year. Them say it's a Jordan year. Yeah.
It's a Jordan year. It is.
And I feel like every year I start, it's like I feel like it's gonna be my yeah. I just say like me not claim it, but just I go do my thing and do my thing to the best of my ability.
Me I claim it. Best year of my life. This is gonna be the best year of my life. That's the song.
It will be.
It will be.
Yeah.
I really want it to be. So jumping right in, starting the year right with the goodie of the week.
Goodie of the week.
The goodie of the week.
So our goodie of the week this week is none other than Idonia and his wife, Kimberly Megan.
Yeah.
We all know that they lost a child last year, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Khalif.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't expect to see him perform at Sands. I didn't think he was going to take any bookings after that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see him, but he came out, he gave a great performance. Lali, Shaggy. Those are the few I remember on stage with him. And he brought us his wife and he gave her like some hearty words saying that she was holding down the fort while he was traveling and all of that. And I thought it was so sweet.
Behind every successful man is a very strong woman. Black woman. Sorry guys. The real strength of our unit is important. I really appreciate the love that they I just see them have this black love, and it's really good to see. It's really good to see that he feels supported by his significant other, and she's not crumbling away and withdrawing, and they're supporting each other.
It was nice to see them out. I didn't expect to see them out at all.
Yeah.
Why me and them make a fight? Sorry. Yeah, I didn't expect to. I didn't expect to see them out at all, like during this time, but yeah, it was nice.
I like it. I wishing them all the peace.
Yeah.
I wishing them all the peace and the strength to really push through. Honestly.
And I hope they have a good year.
I do.
I really hope they have a good year.
Yeah.
I hope the media just ease
up.
Yeah, go easy.
They be invasive.
Yeah.
Yes, these are so why they're so invasive because they're what? Celebrities.
I love a good teaser. Oh, that was smooth. Jumping right into our hot topics.
Hot topics.
Our hot topics today. I should have pulled this up sooner. But tell me, who is our hot topic, Jody? While I pull this up.
I mean, not that. Are we mentioning Asafa Powell, right?
Yeah.
As well as it was more so him and
it was both him, Elaine Thompson Herah, and his wife.
Because she was in full agreement with him.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, his wife didn't say much, but
She seems very supportive regardless.
yeah, I just think she's being a wife and
She
a
just nod and
girlfriend.
smile, like,
yeah,
you know?
because it's like you be out and your man is saying some dumb shit, and you just be like,
Yeah, you go around and tell him, say, no, say no nonsense,
you know,
boy.
nonsense
You have to support them in a public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what was said.
So you can't say hi, like, when I get that part of it, like, what do you want from me? What do you want me to do? You know, and if I do say hi to you, probably look at me in front, I don't wish you to, like, you know?
Jamaican people don't respect.
They don't.
Respect, and they try to categorize.
They don't.
And they try to put us in a same circle as some regular
class.
Come on, man. We're not social media influencers.
I get it.
We are superstars. We are celebrities. Yeah. We have a talent that we go out on the track. We go to the Olympic game. We do whatever.
Okay, that's all.
A snippet, yeah.
That's a snippet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, so many thoughts on this, right? And I know it's last year's news, but I still know. But so many thoughts on this because, as you see by the name of the episode, what is a celebrity? Because I don't want to highlight the fact that he said he's a superstar, blah, blah, because they are.
Yeah.
They are truly...
in their own right.
No, they're truly the best representation of Jamaica. They put us on the map. They do a lot of training. It's not easy. They are celebrities. Now, my thing is, when he said that we are celebrities, we're not social media influencers. We are superstars. Now, I have a question about that because what makes you a celebrity? No.
You know, some me love to pull up their
That's
definitions.
true. You love to pull up.
So we go do with the standard definition, guys, because we always have to educate ourselves, just in case we weren't super clear, you know. And then we go into our own thoughts and feelings and opinions.
A famous person, especially in entertainment or sport, right? And the second meaning is the state of being well known.
Okay. And I think they're both, obviously.
Yeah, they're both, right? But
Is
what do you think?
All right, let me first say this, because when I heard it, I was just like, first of all, do you know where you live? No, as in, fun and joke aside, Jamaican people don't fight for people, and we've seen this time and time again. We do not care, okay? Like,
Facts.
It's just like, oh, you see over there, so, and you say, cool, like, but I mean, I've never really fangirled over somebody before, and again, I don't know, it's not like I'm gonna go over there and try to take a picture, but then you also want to know if what do you want from us as Jamaicans. Essentially, it's also important too. Do you want us to acknowledge you and bombarding you with photos and praise and, boy, you know, you really did well, and thanks for what you're doing?
To start, you know, just give you context of what they were saying, because I think the first part of the snippet I played cut off the context. So she was saying she went on a plane,
right,
and she saw somebody, and they were like, they were whispering, no, so and so that, and
right.
Somebody was like, so she couldn't say hello or make herself whatever,
okay,
right? So I think that's where it was coming from, and they're saying that I think it was two conversations in one, because they're saying, you know, they're just gonna act normal, but they're like, we are celebrities. So that was contradicting to me.
Yes.
That was very contradicting
That's what
to
I'm
me.
saying. Like, what do you want?
The conversation went.
Right.
I don't know if the intention was that, but what I got from it is is that you want to highlight that we are superstars, blah, 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 blah. So we're not gonna, because he was like, we're not gonna go out and, hi,
right.
Like
You're not going to introduce yourself.
Social media influencer, those people would do that, because it's like, to me, what I got from it is like, we are celebrities. They are trying to be celebrities. So they would go out and say hi.
Or, you know, I also think it's also, you know, it was a very facetious comment, because in all honesty, I think what I understood from its impact, from what he's saying, is that social media influencers didn't do anything to reach that level of fame.
And wait, now, so before we get it, because let me tell you, right, when he said that, I was like, there's one thing that I'm super big on. And I think people need to start doing it. We don't need to downplay another person to make our point.
That's true.
It's rude. It's disingenuous. And I think it's disrespectful to whatever craft or fans a person may have. You don't need to big up. You can big up yourself without disrespecting somebody else. And I saw somebody do it the other day. For example, Aubrey O'Day was on a podcast. I think it was Call Her Daddy podcast. Love her. On the Call Her Daddy
Aubrey
podcast.
from
Danny C. Kane, right?
Wow, she's still about?
Yeah, but she's a super. She's like, she went through vigorous training. Back in her days, they had to
With making a balance.
They had to train. They had to dance. They had to really practice. Now she was saying that like,
you can just do a viral video.
Yeah,
and
she's
then
like
get a
Bad
buzz.
Baby and Addison Rae. They don't have to try, and I'm just like, you can make your point without disrespecting them because it's not their fault, the era that
That's
they
what I'm
were
saying.
born in.
They were awarded to different avenues.
Yeah, Whitney Houston could look on you, Aubrey, and say that you are not talented.
Right, you went on a reality show to become a band member.
Everybody, to me, everybody has
different
a path
journey,
and journey in their different ways of becoming whatever.
Yeah.
But back to topic of famous.
Yes.
Celebrity, to me, I like that definition of, let me just bring it back. The second definition, because the first one is valid to a famous person, especially entertainment and sports. The state of being well known. Both of those, entertainment, because entertainment encompasses so many things these days. You have people who don't watch TV who are just on social media. And that's majority of Gen Z, Gen X, all of that younger generation. So, and just no disrespect to Asafa or Elaine, Shanzi and Nino have more followers than you and your celebrity. Shanzi almost has 1 million followers, and she's just a Jamaican girl living her life. Yeah. People just love her like that. She
would have created a community.
She created a community that follows her. And I personally have benefited, just to use an example, from her. When I was in college, I had a business, right, where I used to sell gift baskets,
Yeah.
And I basically, one day I said, hey, can I drop off a gift here and you post it? She posted it and she said, oh, I love this gift company. Literally, at this time, I think she had like 500K followers. And I got literally 1,500 followers to my business page within the span of 3 days. No joke. Like I literally remember I got 300 followers the night, 300 plus followers the night that she posted it. I was like, to my friends, in shock.
Impact.
And I was like,
and that is also important. Impact.
So you are saying somebody is not a celebrity because yes, you are important and yes, you're a celebrity, but I don't think that the term celebrity is the same as before.
Right.
You have girls being famous just off being a rapper's girlfriend.
So then I think because because there are different avenues to you being a celebrity or you being famous, I think it has more so desensitized people's fangirling attitude towards when they see them outside of the fact that we're Jamaicans and we're fan people. It's just like, oh, so you see them, and also because they're more accessible.
Yeah.
Guys, guess what? Remember I said another popular athlete used to be very accessible. Anywhere you go, any party, you'd see him and his friends. So because they become so accessible, it's not like, oh, you can only see them when you brought them up on the trap meet sitting on grandstand and you can look and see them down there, so like a little. It's not like that anymore.
And then everybody picks and chooses who they care about, celebrity-wise.
Because you may not have an interest in sports and track and field of that nature.
At all.
Yeah, but you know that's a Elaine though.
Yeah.
Like you say,
yeah.
I don't think that she should walk around and hi, how you doing? She's
do what you want to do, right?
She's not the PM.
But to me, it's like you can't. Urshka made a point on his TikTok video. He said
about this.
Yeah, he said you can't. I don't want to misquote him, but what he was saying in essence was you can't expect to get the celebrity and don't come with the galore that comes with it. So even if because as a person in entertainment or media, people are gonna talk about you. If I post a video, right, and somebody stitch my video or whatever, and I'm not saying I'm famous or anything, but if I have a following or I have a platform, and if somebody even uses a podcast episode, me and you cannot be vexed. Yeah. We're putting ourselves out there in some way. So a part of being an athlete and running and all of that and having that platform is, and it was so contradictory to me because you are a social media celebrity now because you have a podcast. Yeah. What is a podcast? A podcast is social media.
It is, but then it's also just like, and again, going back to the same question I asked, what exactly do you want?
Yeah.
What is it that you wanted? What was it? Is it that the fact? Is it the issue that you think the people you interpreted that the people think you should have introduced yourself, or is it that you want people to come and glorify you a little bit, or because I mean that also gets exhausting. So what do you want, or you don't want? You want a balance where people acknowledge you, but also don't over fangirl and make you feel uncomfortable and not have you able to go certain places and do whatever regular activities. Like the regular Jamaicans that they spoke about.
Yeah, but you know what it is too, because to me too, like. And that's the thing, right? I was confused with what they want, because it's like, you want us to see you or you want us to recognize you as a celebrity. Him alone can answer that. But as I said, my thing is, don't downplay the other aspect, because social media people or people, anybody who become famous, you have a lot of people, I'm not saying no, you have a lot of people who become famous for foolishness nowadays, viral sounds, but like we've seen people who use the fame in a good way.
Yep.
Valiant said catch it at a lie.
Yeah, but he was an artist before.
No, but he was an artist before, but he never get the bus. But he back it with him talent.
Yeah, which
you
is
get what I'm saying?
Powerful, very powerful.
And he just performed that Sun Nation breakfast party and he shelled down the place. So you're like, no.
It's just I saw the video. I left that up for him because I said, but it's just that the crowd was not very receptive. Like, and I guess, thank you.
What you mean?
But I mean, outside of that, I know that he does perform well and he has really good songs.
Stage presence and songs and stage presence. So it's like the man he just wait on the bus for just send out the song them. So to me, it's like just because. I think that, and I think it's always out, is this battle. That's why I said, what is a celebrity? Because it's this battle between the old, it's almost like old school, new school.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't you want it to be a situation where, because I hear older rappers talk about it all the time and whatever. Yes, you're gonna get, with anything, you're gonna get lack of quality, more easily accessible.
Even with dancehall right now, where people it's like dancehall is in fact stalling.
Yeah, so it's like, they're gonna get lack of quality, but why wouldn't you want it where the avenue is
a
open?
little easier?
It's so nice to see somebody like a Nicki Minaj can hear a song from Skeng on TikTok and just jump on it and create an avenue where Pampute, who else? I just remember her because she was like, but all of them can be Destra. All of these people can be on the freaking remix and come together. Why would you not want a space to be more open for people with talent to showcase their talent and express themselves? So it's like, you're saying we're not social media. I think there's beauty that anybody can become a celebrity. No,
I don't know if I agree with that, but go ahead.
Why?
I just feel like it's almost too easy. And sometimes there are people who use their platform for the greater good, but there are persons who really don't. And it's just like, you are, want of a better term, kind of undeserving of that, because you're not using it in a very positive way either. You're using it to bring down people. Similarly, people who run like these little gossip blogs and whatever, like, say for instance, like a Jason Lee, people hate him because all him do is tear down people, and he use his celebrity or his fame to constantly for some instances berate people and bring them down. As an example, that people who it's like, yes, it's great, but it's just like, this is not real journalism. You go to school for this, like. But I can also appreciate his need and his investigative mindset per se in pulling stories out of and boasting stories. We also have to use the platform for the greater good. So that's why I'm in between minds about that.
But let me tell you why I disagree, right? Because to me, the beauty in where anybody can become a celebrity, or because for example, I can find somebody that relates to me. One time there was gatekeepers and people in the industry who determined who would be listened to, what songs were played on the radio, what looks were placed in magazines. So they got to determine if it was skinny that was trending, if it was fat that was trending, what voice was being heard, what was said on the radio. So there was a lot of subconscious gatekeeping of what the standard is. Now, with the industry being open, if I'm a little weird kid who likes piercings and tattoos, and not that that's weird, but weird for me, tattoos, or I'm into rock and roll and heavy metal, I can find somebody who is like me. I can see somebody who is exactly like me. And I think that, yes, some people use their platform for bad, but you as a person, as a consumer of content, you pick and choose who you want to listen to.
You know what I also remember when he said that? The first access we had to social media influencers was in fact Tumblr.
Yeah.
You remember Tumblr where people used to post and they had Tumblr influencers where because you create that community and you like the stuff that they post. I used to mess with that Tumblr and you find that like wow, there's a person like this too. Like you feel like you have a community now.
And then
like
you didn't feel like the thing is with social media too. You don't feel like you're the only. Like honestly, I'm not a big oversharer. But and I don't think I like it that some people like bring back shame to me. Like bring back shame. Like
private
sometimes when I talk too much, but it's nice. For example, when you're feeling something and you can go on TikTok or you can go on Instagram and you can say how to get over a breakup, how to whatever, and you're like you're listening to people who are going through the same shit you're going through, and you're like, okay, I am not crazy.
You don't have to try to read an article by like healthline.com.
Yeah, like I'm not crazy. So it's like.
There's two. That's what I'm saying. So it's two different standpoints on this easy access to fame and celebrity and whatever. Because there are people who use it for good and there are people who really just abuse it.
But then because you question because you, for example, with Asafa or Elaine, because they have worked or they have trained and whatever, does it make it less? Does it make it more important than what a content creator does? And should it reflect that? Because when you look at somebody like Ashanti who just literally live her life, make her YouTube video, them love her man, and she has 930k followers, for example, right? I think that's what I just saw. Yeah. But but then he has like Asafa doesn't have that much followers.
But then to be honest with you, I would say that they both put in the work. So I feel like no, it shouldn't be something shouldn't be outweighed. Yes, you would have put in hours, the pain and the torn muscles and all of tendons and all of that, and just really the time and the early wake up and whatever. But I'm sure she's home editing, doing long hours, doing photo shoots, tirelessly working to ensure that she's building her platform as well. So both of them are putting in the work to be able to reap the benefits of their fame and celebrity. So in all honesty, no, like nobody know more than anybody if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree with that. So that's why I said like you can. I think older celebrities or they just need to accept it and get with it because in anything you do, times are gonna change
and there'll be an easier way to do things. Except for instance,
and you and the thing is too, people like Asafa and Elaine, you guys made it possible.
Yeah, they walk. I mean, they walk. So.
Yeah, you like without Asafa, we wouldn't have a UC.
Yeah,
because we wouldn't get investments in training.
Yeah,
without Veronica Campbell, we wouldn't have a Elaine. You know what I mean? Or without, you know what I mean?
To set us on the map like that. And
you guys made people come here. You made champs a thing. So we're not saying...
And it would be similarly, they have impacted the newer athletes as well.
Yeah. So to me, it should be easier. It should be easier for you to get into a space and know. And what I would say is what you're benefiting from. For example, you are on a podcast being able to express yourself. Before, sports persons had to wait and get offered jobs from CVM,
or just all they could really bank on is endorsements and all of so that. Now they are able to really put their financial responsibility in their own hands and create that opportunity through social media content. So yeah, I mean.
And and to me too, for you to say that and you have a podcast, because bro, podcasting is not easy. Especially getting trust me, it's not easy. Especially getting guests, all of that, like it's not
and he's
easy.
doing well.
And you're doing well. So you know how much it requires to get the lighting, the camera, the equipment, the content, schedules with more than one person. Yeah, you live with your wife, but like if you're bringing somebody on, I'm sure it wasn't easy to find that time to get Elaine, like, so to me, it's like, again, don't downplay one to bring up the other and accept where things have gone. And just know that you set the trend. You make it easier. So people are now opening the door. I'm sure there's a sports person who does a podcast who made it easier for you to think of, so let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just think like everybody should own their fame in their own rights, I guess.
Yeah.
Use it for the greater good, of course. Is that what I truly believe in? As I said, as I started with and I will end with, Jamaican people are fighting for people.
That's facts.
That's a major factor in us acknowledging you. Even when we probably really love it to the core of us, we still now go, probably say me can take a picture rather than probably go up and say, hey, can I get a picture? Because we just not like that. Like it's not just how we are as people, and that's something a major point to understand. But as I said, I just wanted to know if they want it to be acknowledged or not.
Yeah.
Or you.
And then the crowd that you go in is a big thing too. Because suppose you go in a younger crowd, younger people are not gonna care about you. They're gonna care about they're gonna be like, oh, you're the girl I saw on TikTok, like, or you're the girl I saw on whatever on Instagram Reels or whatever. So it depends. So everybody have them place and space, and that's just the world we live in now.
Yeah,
people choose who they care about.
Yeah, because they choose who they follow,
and there are no more gatekeepers to anything. Anybody can come into the space, quality, not quality, and sometimes I agree that it makes it difficult.
It is,
but I like it. To me, I personally like it because I think everybody can choose who they relate to. I like the fact that I have relatable people. I wish growing up I saw more black girls who look like me, who whatever, you know what I mean, who knew how to do their hair, who knew about hair care. Like I think that it's a good thing that like you see even parenting tips and stuff like that. It's so like it's so much information. Yeah. I'd rather have
with
more
access
information.
becomes more responsibility though.
Yeah.
But yes.
I'd rather have more than this.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was our hot topics.
Yeah.
Now we're headed into listener letters.
Listener letters.
So somebody asked, what are some of the better financial decisions people should make this year? Me?
So, apply for NSG refunds.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my god. What is up with this child? Anyways, apply for NSG refunds, guys. It's the first week in January. Please apply early so you can get your money back early. You can use it via the app. I've done mine already, guys. This is what I count down as an adult, okay? What were you gonna say? You're not such a
I said I'm not such a advisor. No, I just want to preface this with saying I'm not a.
All right. We're not professionals.
We're not professionals, but I have some things that I am planning to do this year.
I'm also planning to invest in more quality items as well, so that they last longer. So and in the long run, they spend less. It depends on like quality, maybe more quality jeans or something like that.
Or like things like that. Okay.
Yeah. What I would say, although financial advice is, why am I not, girl?
Well, I have some, right? So to me I think because you said financial decisions people should make this year, I think it's always good to spend less on unnecessary items, right? So I think for me every month I've been budgeting and I try to follow that budget to a T. Obviously, and then one thing with budgeting that I think people don't do often is leave a line for miscellaneous spend. So like have a line, like I put away, like I said, I put away a 40K for miscellaneous outside of it, because I feel like when a miscellaneous expense come up, it will stress you out.
Throw you off of your budget too. And then, you know what's funny? I see people do, they create budgets but they don't follow the budget. Like you have to track it within, like when you spend the money, they cross out that line item. Facts. You have to track it while in the month.
So there's two apps that I use. I use an app called Fudget, so FUDGET. So I actually bought the app. I think it was like $2 or something like that. So you can literally go on your budget. You can plan out your budget. So it's a really good app. I have like everything here, what I have left, and I subtract from it. It has a calculator. You can subtract how much you spent. You can add new expenses, and then there's another app I use to I used to use, but because I just paid for the Funjet app, I don't use it anymore. But there's this app it's free. It's called Spendy. So you can literally put in your budget and track every single spend. You can take a picture of your receipts, whatever. But try to get into the habit of doing that, because sometimes I feel like money just gets away from me. So my first thing is like budgeting. The second thing is and it's kind of contradictory, but I think one thing that we know about budgeting, saving, investing, I think we all know we should be doing that. But I was reading a book and it was saying that we always one thing that I think is try to increase your income. So because so it's like there'll always be expenses.
Always.
So it's like trying to increase your income. So I keep trying to learn, okay, what can I do to increase my income? So what skills do I have? What can I do? Like, you know what I mean? So like a big thing for us this year is trying to build the podcast, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to get to the point of monetization. So send it to a friend there. But you know what I mean? Like, so just trying to get more money out of everything.
Yeah.
Right? So those are my two main things that I'm trying to do this year. And then I think even though it's financial, I think a big part of financial is your mental. So looking at what you're ingesting. Yeah. So like if you want to spend less on whatever, unfollow the fat kids deals on Twitter.
No, but those are deals. I love a good deal.
That's the thing. No, but that's the thing. Do you need anything? So like trying to shop when you need something. You know what I mean? So like last year, 2022 was a spending year for me. I do the house, I do whatever. I get in my dog. I don't get her yet, but I get in her pretty soon.
But then also because people also emotionally spend too. So that's something to consider.
So it's like just spending when you absolutely need to than when you just see something and want it and whatever, and just plan out. Because I said to myself that, okay, like I have a problem with shopping. So I'll say, okay, I'm only going to shop 3 times this year. So I'm only going to shop before summer, Black Friday.
What do you mean by shopping?
Christmas.
Like, what do you mean? Like
online shopping or like online shopping or big.
So you're not buying none.
I promise you.
Till when?
Till I said I'm shopping 3 times this year.
When is the first time shopping for the year?
Summer, before summer, to get some summer clothes. I'm telling you.
Be for real.
No, I'm telling you, like, I'm done. I said to myself, I'm not doing it again.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I tried, and because you know what you need to look at? Go in your Amazon and look at how much
I don't need to come. You don't need to.
For 20.
You have a problem. I don't have no problem.
I have a problem, right? So that is one thing that I will be doing.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. So that is. I mean, we're not no financial advisors. I mean,
we just try to make it as well in our life.
Just try and make it and grow, and then I want to end the year with a major asset, so I'm working and saving towards that. So. Yeah. So that was episode whatever of the Good Girl Podcast.
I miss.
Thank you
for watching and listening.
Yeah, facts.
Both of them. Thank
you. Why not both of them?
Have a fantastic year.
Have a fantastic year, and we'll see you next week.